Well, this gives you an idea of what I've been hooked on here. I've been watching this British TV series called Fresh Meat here the last few days, and each episode's about 40 minutes long, so I just kind of get sucked into the maw here on this. Then my other guilty pleasure is watching the Masters golf tournament live off of the masters.com website. That tends to suck me into another hole. I do like to watch it. Try to do it each year. Hello YouTubers, Joe Kersey here. It's been a bit of a while, I think. I haven't actually I haven't watched any YouTube stuff for about 2 or 3 days, and so I'm behind on remarking on people that I usually watch, and for that I more or less apologize, but occasionally you get caught up in the rest of your life. And the rest of my life here lately has been taken up with AT&T calls, watching the Masters, and watching this TV show I've happened upon. You may have heard me gripe about how these telemarketers, call me and their number comes up. They won't talk to the answering machine. Occasionally they do. They're just relentless. I was getting upwards of eight or nine a day here the last couple 3 weeks, and so I just unplugged my phone. Now I've plugged it back in today because I found I did some website looking around. This actually is from the AT&T website itself, but that's not how, when you go to the AT&T website, it actually works to have you block them. But in any case, I was able to block at least 10 of them, and then there's this thing where you can hit star 61, and after you've got up the block, after you set up the blocking feature, then you can hit star 61, and then that apparently you can expand the list to 100 rather than 10. But here's a list of numbers I wrote down off my caller ID this morning. These are probably the last, maybe not quite 20 numbers that were called, that called my phone. Of the last 20 or 22 calls, only 2 of those were people that I wanted to talk with, were personal friends. The rest were all just clearly solicitors of one variety or another. Just complete, total harassment. So I tried to get myself back on the no-call list for what that's worth, which I don't think is very much, frankly. I will say I've only gotten 2 calls today, and here it is. This is when we usually get a flurry of about 4 or 5 right within 40 minutes or so. But I might have done some good here trying to block some of these things. And then here's one of my really guilty pleasures. Well, it's not a guilty pleasure. Come on, give me a break, Joe. I like to watch the Masters tournament on, online. They have featured groups, and then they have like the 3 holes there at this turn there, 11, 12, and 13. And they live stream it. Now, I used to watch a lot of Sunday afternoon tournament golf, but I haven't done that in several years now. Well, not since I've gotten this computer. Uh, but I do like to watch the golf, the major tournaments anyway. Unfortunately, you can't watch the British Open on. They don't stream that live, at least so you can get it here in the United States. I'd have to pay for ESPN or something to get that, to watch it live over here. I'm not going to do that. So. Tits to me for that. There was one year though I could watch part of it streamed, but the last 3 years that's not been the case. And then my other little guilty pleasures, I found this UK comedy called Fresh Meat, which I guess they're into their 4th season now, and I find it just a lot of fun. I mean, it's pointless and clever and fun, which, every now and again you need something pointless and clever and fun. So I've been watching that out of couch tuning. Sam Adams' Boston Lager has not made the riffle on this time around. I'll tell you, I won't be buying this again. If they go back to the old recipe, maybe I will, but not this current iteration they've got. And then I got an Easter present from Tony Pincham, and it's got some of my very favorite things in the world in it. Sausages! I love sausages and I love this kind of stuff. So thank you very much, Tony, for that. Oh, they're massively bad for you. That's what's the fun. Well, actually what's fun is because they taste so damn good. They really do. So thank you again, Tony, for that. So that's been about it. That's what's been keeping me off from commenting and acting like I'm watching any of you guys' stuff, which I'll get back around to, obviously. It was down to about 29 this morning. They said it was going to snow a little bit, but we didn't get any that I could see coming down. Rain, heavy wind and rain last night. Things were bumping on the roof, blowing out of the trees. Little detritus things. But you'd hear them on that metal roof, right over the bedroom. I started rereading Kingsley Amos's One Fat Englishman last night, which is always fun. I think this must be about the 12th time through for me on this one. And then I had recently reread Options by a guy writing under a pseudonym called Fake Steve Jobs. It came out during the Options hoo-ha about surrounding Apple stock here back in, I think, 2007. Of course, that Steve Jobs up and dies, so I don't think he got too much of a press run on this after that. But it's funny as hell. You can find a copy of it. I highly urge you to read it. It's great fun. It's a great read. It's sort of a one-night read. It's a 3-hour read, if that. It's great. It's funny as hell. Options by Fake Steve Jobs. Okay, I'm going to watch a little more Fresh Meat and then have a little supper here maybe later tonight. Try to keep my rib from clicking around too much, but I think that's going to be a continual feature of the rest of my time for a while on that. Sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't. Anymore now, it doesn't hurt so much. It just is annoying, it's bothersome, and you can't really do certain things right now. So that's the way that stands. Tomorrow I got to go to the store. I've got to mail my taxes, my estimated taxes. I got to buy some stuff at Walmart. Of course, then there's Palm Sunday on Sundays. All right. Bye-bye, YouTubers.